It's live now. So I'm back again. I'm back with another interview. Today we got another Chicago legend in here. And Thf Mooda. Uh Mooda, tell us where you from.
Shit, I'm from 46 and Woodlawn. That's the south side of Chicago from the low end. I'm 46 THL.
And where you get that name Mooda from.
Shit, I got it from a couple places. For real, for real. It was always been my nickname growing up and shit. But once I got older and started getting involved and shit with a lot of other
Yeah.
stuff, it became Mooda Crowd. You know, it's a
You said
stage
Mooda
name and all
crowd.
that. Yeah, that's my stage name.
So where did that Mooda crowd come from? Like where did Mooda crowd?
Mooda Crowd come from, like I said, it's my stage name. I'm moving the crowd. I'm moving the audience.
Oh, okay. Okay.
uh, that's my
So
stage
what was it
name. But
like? What
I just tell people take it how they want it.
right. And what was it like growing up on you said 46?
Oh man, it was common like any other story about the trenches of the ghetto, basically. But
Yeah.
think about my area. Think about Chicago. Period. A lot of people don't know this, but in Chicago, there's a lot of opportunities around. It just so much like different, like what should I say, ethnicities and all type of just shit that's going on within our city. So it's like it's opportunities where I'm from. Like where
Yeah.
I'm specifically from. You got a choice either to either that way or that way. You can choose your choice, the way you want to go, like your route for your life. So shit,
Right.
but you know, typical hood shit.
And what about like how it is now? Is it the same way as it was when you grew up, or is it different?
Nah, like back then, I could say like it was more commotion, just because it was a lot of, like, we was younger, so we was able to really hang out. We was able to really, be kids and shit like that. We just wanted to be grown. So right now, people can't really stand outside and shit. People can't really be around and all type of shit like that. You feel me? It's 10 times more like for you to most likely lose your life or be sent away from your family and shit like that more. But when we was kids and shit like that, yeah, we was still doing a lot of shit, still bad. The same shit still was happening, but it's like it wasn't like what it is now. That bitch dry.
Right. Yeah, like you said, the kids. From what I'm hearing, the kids is the ones to watch out for now.
Yeah, the kids, especially like now that I'm older, now I'm in my 20s and shit like that. Now it's like every young generation, you gotta, you feel me, basically looking out for them, because you don't know them. You really
Right.
don't know who basically the opposition is. Now they big brothers and cousins and shit that died a long time ago. So now a lot of shorties got some motherfucking names to make. Shit, don't be a victim.
So like, what's some of the things that you
You
experienced?
say what, Broski?
So what's some of the things that you experienced that others don't know what it's like? Like some things you experienced like just living out there. That others can't really relate
Basically,
to. That maybe
death.
Chicago.
Death becomes common out there. Like, you get so used to seeing death and like tragic shit going on, to the point where now that we older, we kind of numb to it. Like, all the people that we grew up with, that we used to be friends and shit with, now are foes. Like, people you went to school with who could never get into y'all little clique, y'all little school little cliques and shit, that when you first get to making games and shit like that, they turn opposition. And a lot of wild shit. A lot of the bad bitches right now, they busted. You feel me? Just a lot of shit going on right now that you wouldn't even expect to go on. There's a lot of people like, I don't know. I guess it's like it's unexpected for me due to the fact I've been in jail. So shit, I came home and I see new people 100%. Like, these not the people I grew up with, so it's
Yeah.
different. You gotta watch out for everybody.
Yeah, we gonna speak on the jail too. We gonna speak on the jail situation too. But
Right.
uh you got a crazy story from that area, like something different that nobody ever heard of, something that you can remember, like, man, that was crazy growing up in that
Oh
area.
shit, motherfucking. When I was in a hole, they put me in a motherfucking they put me in the cell with R. Kelly. R. Kelly was my cellie when I was in jail. When I was in jail, when I was in Chicago MCC, I was his first cellie. I'm the one that made his ass get out the hole. Video, I told his ass, man, you down here in this hole, you tripping. We up there, gym shoes, got on demand, sneakers, whatever you want, nigga. We got coffee up there for your ass, man. But video, I got him out the hole though.
Yeah, man. So we gonna get more into the jail situation soon.
Yeah,
So you said THF.
yeah.
What's the meaning of it? What's THF?
What's the meaning?
Yeah,
All
well,
right, the
what is
meaning,
it?
the meaning, the meaning is a trigger happy family, but it's like, everybody know what that means. But to me, it's deeper than that. Basically, like everybody gonna go. You feel me? Everybody gonna go for each other. But usually, I just say, you feel me, the hit squad and the hit squad family, because that's what we used to call ourselves back then. Growing up, we used to call ourselves hit squad when Gucci and Flock and them first came out. So we was hit squad and shit. We were 46, 24 hit squad.
Okay, and who's some of the rappers from there? Like I know I got a few of them.
From my block, rappers from my block.
Yeah, who can you say is some rappers from THL?
We got TP, that's big bro. We got the twins, you feel me, Lil Twin, and you feel me, a big twin of my fucking brothers. We got G Baby rapping and shit. Y'all already know Zuby rapping. Motherfucking Billa, Crack, Lil Law, Kino.
Yeah.
We got Lil Raheem rapping now. You feel me? It's a couple of us rapping this shit now. Big Six, you feel me? Monopoly and shit. A lot of us rapping this shit, but you feel me? Like
I got a lot.
Motherfuckers just need to collab. You feel me? Because I be seeing the fans and shit talking in the comments and shit. Basically, feel like everybody's separated and shit like that. Yeah. But it's all love. It's just motherfuckers just having collab. And motherfuckers got a lot of other shit going on. You feel me? A lot of motherfuckers in their own little crowd doing their little shit.
Mm-hmm. But and like you said, they kind of the fans look at it like y'all separated, and I'm gonna get into that too. That's something else I want to ask you. We're gonna get into that. I noticed y'all kind of more linked with like O Block and 600. How did that come? Like, how
it's more. Yeah, it's more. You feel me? It's more like right now. It's more like O Block and 300 from the Lamb and shit like that. How that came, shit, everybody just been fucking with each other, been knowing each other growing up and shit like that. So everybody got family from this area and that area. So all us always just came together and shit, basically. And we got the shit, we got the same oppositions too. So shit, everything just clicked. That's bro now.
You know, like with 600, you got certain names that, you know, everybody knows. You know, the E-Days, you know.
Right. You say who I fuck with is specific?
No, I'm just naming off some people that I know from 600. But you can get into that. Like 3 names that I was gonna bring up that I know is big names as far as 600. That's L.A. Capone. Did you have a relationship with him?
Yeah, but I had a relationship with L.A. He used to go to school on the low end and shit like that. So I knew L.A. and shit.
How was L.A.? Like, what was his
shit, he was cool. He was a cool, calm, collective ass guy though. You feel me? He was who he was in his raps and shit. Like his whole demeanor and shit, how he carried himself. That's how he was in person. He was just always cool, calm, collective type shit like that. Just a cool, genuine motherfucker.
Same way. What about Rondo?
Yeah, I knew Rondo ass too, man. Like I say, all these niggas had their ears on their motherfucking songs and shit. That's how he was. He was rambunctious. He was obnoxious. I ain't gonna say rambunctious. He was obnoxious. Man, 3-9 though.
Yeah, and it's another one I'm about to throw you off guard with.
You say what?
I said it's another one I'm gonna throw you kind of off guard with.
Okay, come on.
Tay 600. What was y'all relationship like?
No, I ain't never know Tay for real.
Really?
The only reason why I knew most of the other 600s and shit like that, because they came my way. You feel me? They was on the low end and shit like that, politicking and shit with us. But I never knew Tay though. I never knew him.
Yeah, so like based off like you know, nobody really speaks on it no more. Like I don't really hear nothing about it, but based off of like a lot of people affiliated with, you know, certain people, you know,
right?
It was a lot of people were saying Tay snitch, but now I don't hear that. What was how do you feel?
All right, on that, when my first time coming home from the feds, and I felt like it was my place to hop on top of that type of shit like that. When one of the fans had commented on my lab, like telling me to do a song with him, and I was like, man, his ass a rat type shit like that. Then he had made a comment about like, all right, they said you had 9 years. How the fuck you get out? They said you got sentenced to 9 years. I commented back to him like, yeah, they said I got sentenced to 9 years. At least I ain't get 9 sentences. You feel me? But that was me still stepping out of character by saying a type shit like that. Because me being in the federal system, you know that you can't even put that type of shit on nobody's name without having valid paperwork for that shit, you know?
Right.
Period. You feel me? And now how it is in the streets right now, anybody will throw a room on your ass just for them hating on you, or basically knowing your potential, knowing your growth and shit like that. Anybody will throw a room on you without them knowing, without no factual basis of nothing. Anybody just throw that shit out. But certain facts through the streets was coming out that I knew about. But you feel me? Like later on down the line, you got all the people saying, oh no, he did, but he didn't. Yes, he did, but he didn't type shit like that. You feel me? Only thing motherfucker I do just post that paperwork. And you feel me? Just go on here, let a motherfucker think what they gonna do. But it, like I said, the shit died down now because basically how I feel. At the end of the day, I feel like it was just probably a lot of other motives that made motherfuckers get on his ass. You know?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I wanted to ask you that, man. There's a lot of people I do want to ask.
Right. I grew from that situation though. I used to be one of them people too, though. I used to be one of them people too that be easily believe a motherfucker and you feel me, chasing up behind the bag or the motherfucker who got authority and shit like that, instead of being my own man and really listening to what the fuck I would listen to what I'm dishing out, or you feel me, basically be able to analyze shit from both sides.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad you gave me that info, like on your standpoint on it. There's a lot, like I said, there's a lot of people I still want to ask about it because nobody talk about it no more.
Yeah, so that means something. If don't nobody talk about it no more, that means something.
It means something. Exactly.
Yeah, you feel me? Saying nothing, saying something sometimes.
Yup. And then, you got like certain O Block members. Did you know Chief Keef at all?
Yeah, I knew Keith too. I knew all of us went to school together. Me, Keith, Ball Out, D Rose, D Thing, M Thing, Quano. It was a lot of us that went to school. S Diet. All of us went to Diet and shit.
What school was it?
Diet on 51st College. And yeah, it's on the south side of Chicago.
You said it's called Diet?
Yeah, it's called Diet. It's right on 51st shit though.
What about you said, oh yeah, we're gonna get to that.
Yeah.
Trust me, we're gonna get to that. What about King Von? You know him?
Yeah, I know Von too. Yep, I knew Von.
What was y'all relationship? Did y'all know each other, or was y'all actually friends?
You say what, brother?
I said, did y'all actually know each other, or was y'all actually friends?
Yeah, we knew each other. Like it wasn't like how I said, like even about my block and how people separated. You got your own crowd. So he was in the crowd, but basically before he got to blowing up with Durk and before he came home when he beat the body and shit, it's like I always used to see Von every time I got locked up and shit. So basically we built our relationship off of me knowing him and being around him every time I get locked up, because Von stayed locked up, you know?
Yeah.
So, but then it's like every time I do see him in the streets and shit, like, yeah, what's up? It be all love, we kick it, you feel me? But then he back locked up.
Yeah. So like when he actually died, where was you at that time?
Yeah, I was in the feds. I was fucked up. I just heard about like 5 deaths back to back. So it's like, yeah, with Von, I was fucked up. It added more fuel to the flame. I was in the hole too. Actually, I was in the hole when I found out.
What about those 5 deaths you talking about? Who was that?
Who?
Yeah, the 5, the people you say that you dealt with as far as death. Who was that?
Oh yeah, family members. I got a cousin got back though. Other people, like when I was locked up, a lot of people was down off Corona and shit like that, like COVID family members and shit. So yeah, but through all my shit, since I was in the feds, I had mostly all of like a couple of deaths. I was locked up for a lot of deaths. A lot of
man. My condolences to it. I know that the death is crazy. I just dealt with a death recently in my family too. But I know how it is, and like I said, my condolences for sure.
Thanks.
As far as like I'll say like King Von, when you was in the jail, like how was it in jail?
You say how was it in jail? Yeah, he wasn't. He's same person.
How was it?
Same person, same face that everybody know, like the same person who all his fans know and shit like that. It's basically the same person. Like he never switched up. Never switched up for real. It's just always been the same motherfucker. Like 100% been the same motherfucker. The same. 100%. That's real, like golden soul for real. Real golden soul, man. It's only a couple people out here like that. It's only a couple people you gonna find that's genuine, like 100% genuine, you know? He the one type of people, like, if a motherfucker try to count you out type shit like that, Von gonna count you in.
Yeah. You know, Von affiliated with Durk real heavy. And he ain't the only one. You affiliated with Durk real heavy.
Yeah.
And the first thing I asked about Durk, I know you've been asking a bunch of laugh, but are y'all related? Y'all got any kind of ties, like family wise, or what? Cause y'all
somebody fuck somebody, man. I don't know, man. Somebody fuck somebody though. I just hope it was on my end. I just hope my family member the one that did the fucking. You hear me?
But so I know y'all went on tour together. How was it?
Yeah.
How was it on tour with Durk?
Oh shit, it was an eye opener. You feel me? Like I was blessed. Like I was given that opportunity and shit. You feel me to do that shit? But I got robbed up out my spot so quick because it's like back to the tour though. But yeah, the tour was just it was amazing. Like you feel me? I was just piss poor, broke on my ass. Like I ain't had shit. And you feel me? And just one day, you feel me? He just told me, hey, we finna get the fuck up. We finna go on tour. And I'm shit, dead ass, hell yeah, shit, nothing on tour. You feel me? Me and Puda, we opening up, closing out, doing the show, hype man. You feel me? We just living that life. Like I said, it was just a good experience, and it's like I got a taste of that shit right before I got locked up, and it's like it fucked me up in the head because it's like I got robbed up out of my life, and it's like all the people who I thought was gonna keep my little campaign rolling, keep it pushing and shit like that, it died down so fast because it's like the love wasn't genuine. You feel me? Everybody that around probably wasn't for a motherfucker how I thought they was. Right. So once I moved around, everything else moved around. You feel me? People not loyal to you. I had to learn that people are just loyal to the need of you. Once the need of you gone, they loyal to you is too. You know? Yeah. And it's either you gonna stand your feelings about that shit or you gonna shake that shit. You feel me? So I had to shake that shit, especially after being incarcerated and have to do all that motherfucking time on my motherfucking hands and ass by my motherfucking self.
Right. And yeah, I mean, like I said, I guess it was a good thing to be on tour for sure. Like, what was your first song that you performed?
Me and Puda had made a song because Durk was trying to make us do like a little trying to make us come out together on some Mooda and Puda shit, the Splash Bros. So we made a song called Finesse a Check. It's on my mixtapes volume 2, like Herb on there, the Migos on there, like everybody from Chicago and Atlanta on that bitch. I think it's called Shatlanta volume 2. Yeah, that's called Shatlanta volume 2. So we was up on that bitch, you feel me? So it was it was decent though, you feel me? It was decent though, like even like my body of work at that time, it wasn't no shit neither though, but it's like I was pushing it at that time. At that time, when I had went on tour with Durk and shit like that, I was pushing it. In my area, I made my area of the city hot. Like I grasped everybody's attention. Like, look at me. This what the fuck going on. This the fuck I got going on.
So was you nervous on that first performance?
Hell no. That's what the fuck I've been waiting for.
So you were nervous at all? You had no nervousness.
No nervousness at all. I took that bitch over. You could ask him, anybody else. Soon motherfucker put that mic in my hand, it's all way. I'm out of here. Let's do it.
Oh yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, let's do it.
So like, is there any live performances that you had like before that Durk situation that you was nervous? Like
I did a lot of performances. That's what I'm saying. Like I've been rapping longer than a lot of people think. I've been rapping since I was like 9 years old. It had to be like in 2003. Yeah, I've been rapping this shit for a long time, performing all types of shit like that for a long time. Like I just been like I like performing and shit. So when I finally got that chance in front of thousands and thousands and thousands of people type shit like that, I'm finna shut this bitch down now.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I was trying to take the motherfucking spotlight from every motherfucking body. Shit. Look at me.
And it seemed like you and Puda, like you said, y'all both literally went on tour together with Durk.
Yeah.
Y'all both performed. What's y'all relationship like? It seemed like y'all cool, Puda and Mooda. Like what's
me and Puda, we real close. That's my twin for real. Like that's my brother. That's my little brother. Like you feel me? We real close. Like no matter what happened with anybody else, whatever, no matter what relationship I got with anybody else, me and Puda relationship always gonna be 100 and close. Like, but I'm kind of fucked up about the decisions about what Puda made after I had got incarcerated type shit because it's like we were just building something. We was building something. We was focused. So while we was on them tours and shit like that, I was the one picking Puda up out the bed every day. Get the fuck up. Let's go. It's time to do this. Let's go record. Let's go to the studio. Let's do this. Let's go. This. I was on his ass. So it's like that source of a push. When I had got locked up, it was like it was all with. It was all with. And it's like then he lost his legs and he got paralyzed. So it was another obstacle in front of him. But every time I talked to him when I was locked up, I was trying to tell her that just keep pushing. You got to get up over that shit. You got to go and get over that little hump. But you feel me? It's just like you got to be patient and wait. You feel me? You can't make a motherfucker move when they want to all the time because you can't help a motherfucker if they don't want to help themselves.
Right. And he's me and him, we about to do an interview soon too. Right. And I'm not talking about things too. But is he still paralyzed now?
Yeah, he's still paralyzed and shit though. He making music and shit too though. You know, it's like that's a like when you lose like your legs and shit like that, it do something different to you. It do something completely different to your thought process, and especially if you get to losing friends due to you being handicapped, you know, and that's what Puda going through. Like it's about losing friends, people close to you. Like a lot of shit just not where it's supposed to be at right now. So it's like I try to be that person that's right there on his side through it all and trying to, you feel me, basically try to let him know like I'm trying to lead by example. Me coming home and me doing what the fuck I gotta do, me separate from everybody and me getting on man time and really showing motherfuckers that this is what you supposed to do. This is how you supposed to get back. Get back, you feel me? You gotta be Mr. Get Back himself in certain situations like this. You just can't throw your own self under the bus. You feel me? And you can't want it to get counted in somewhere where nobody want to count you at. You feel me? You just gotta set up a whole new equation. You feel me? Now you get to add and subtracting and shit like that and multiplying by your damn self.
Yeah. You're right. You know, hey, he actually calling me right now. I'm supposed to do a interview with him.
Answer that motherfucker.
What time is it? It's 10. Yeah, I'm gonna answer it.
Answer that motherfucker.
He calling me on yeah, he on the FaceTime. Hey yo, you hear me? Yeah, I'm doing an interview right now with Mooda.
You doing the interview with Mooda?
Yeah, he on here right now. He told me to answer it. Yeah,
yeah,
you
bitch.
See him?
Yeah. Yeah.
I wish you were.
Yeah. What y'all on over there, bitch? Oh yeah. Hey, Ma, watch out there in the rack.
What Mooda just say?
Yeah, I couldn't hear him. What'd you say?
I told him, Ma, watch out there in the rack. I ain't got my shit on either.
I ain't got my shit on either. Trump got both my chains on, man.
Yeah, Puda, we about to be next.
Hey, I'm finna cop this rollie, bitch.
We about to be next. I'm about to finish this interview with him right now, and then you gonna be the next one.
Alright, bet.
Yup. All right.
Wrote a statement and took it back. The little unemployment. Put him on this shit. Look at that. It's obvious, bitch. We can match. Super duper threats. My son be super fresh.
We wasn't playing around. What you doing? Spitting a freestyle? We was gonna say that for the end, man. So let me get back to where I was getting to. Oh, the Chicago drill scene.
You say what? The Chicago drill scene?
Yeah, in 2012. I know you remember 2012. Who was the top rappers? And I'm gonna ask you from both sides in 2012. Like, who would you say was the top ones at that time? From all sides, every side.
All right, Durk, Keith, Herb, Lil J, Jojo, what other rappers? Fredo, Reese, Ball Out. Even everybody on the Lamron 300, 600 side. Everybody was on that end. Who else I could say I was fucking Louis. King Louis was busting around that time. And shit, that's it for real.
What about like so I know we had I think LA Capone was more 2013.
Yeah, that was 13.
So what was it like when you found out about his death? Like what was it
like I say, I was locked up. Me and Just Blow, we was locked up around that time. I had just caught a pistol case at school and shit. Me and Just Blow had caught cases and shit. And shit, I was locked up for LA shit.
What about Lil Jojo?
I was out. I don't know why though. I think God put some in my God on, like this ain't no funny shit, none of that type of shit like that. But God had put some in sparks in my brain. Like it's like when he died, it's like it was supposed to happen. You feel me? Like I don't know what it was. Like I saw that shit coming already or some shit like that. Besides of like the music and shit like that, cause Shorty was hard. You feel me? I had encounters with him before, type shit like that. Like me and JoJo brush shoulders before. Me and Lil J brush shoulders and shit, type shit like that too. And it's like, I don't know, it's just always that vibe. Don't you be, you know that vibe with people that somebody give you a vibe that you know,
Yeah.
it's like you like when they die, you thought about it like when you saw them that they knew they was gonna die.
Yeah.
That's how it was. It's like it was that feeling like, man, he knew
So
he was gonna die.
you saying brush shoulders, so you had like a little run in, like some.
No, we ain't had no run in and shit. Like it wasn't nothing like that. Basically, I used to hang out on the low end on 39th. It's like GDs and shit. It's GDs down there. That's like my people's from. Like my block,
Yeah.
all of us was fucking with them from 39th. And he used to go down there. Jojo used to go down there with his peoples down there. And Lil J went down there when it was like a reunion. And you
Yeah.
feel me? Like I brushed shoulders. I never said shit to him though. You feel me? I always just brush shoulders with a motherfucker type shit like that because they knew where I was from. You feel me? I knew where they was from, and you feel me? Motherfucker couldn't really be down there kicking it. It was just like a neutral little area right there though. Like, hey,
Yeah.
this my shorty from here. Hey, just this, that. That's what happened.
Right. Okay.
But shit, I was down there when Lil J got. That's when Lil J got popped. Lil J got popped down there when he was with JoJo. He tried to come down there and shoot a video. And you feel me? They denied him shooting a video because they like, nah, we ain't got shit to do with y'all beef. If you shoot a video down here, this, that, and that third. So Lil J had, you feel me? Lil J had, but tried to shoot at a motherfucker. He shot a motherfucker, and the motherfucker did now, but the motherfucker knocked Lil J right the fuck out, picked up his gun and shot his head with his own motherfucking gun.
Yeah, I
Oh,
feel
no.
like I just heard an interview just come out with Lil J talking about that situation. He didn't get in full detail, but I feel like he just said something about that.
Yeah, I was out there though. I was standing right there though. His ass was on the ground. He's on the ground laughing to me. Them bitches just shot me. Look, JoJo, Billionaire Black, and it was another one of their homies. It was one of their homies from Briscoe. I shit like they left him. Lil J tried to run after the car, and when he tried to run after the car, they hit his ass again. He fell on the ground, and they left his ass. They pulled off on his ass. They left his ass in the middle of the street on the ground. I think the camera fucked up again. Hold on.
I'll get back into that, but like
you say what, bro?
You don't see me now?
Yeah, I see.
Let's see. Am I back in here?
Yeah, I can see. I hear you.
All right, cool. We're about to talk about this jail situation. So you been locked up in Cook County?
No, I was in the feds.
You was in the actual feds?
Yeah, I was in the actual feds.
Was that your first time going?
Yeah, that was my first time going fed. I've been in the feds twice now.
So how did you feel in your first time when you walked in there? Where was it at? Was it in Illinois?
Yeah, it was in Chicago. I was downtown Chicago. Basically, when I went fed, I didn't know what to expect. I was scared. I was still a kid for real, you know? Yeah. And I didn't know what the fuck was going on. But due to the fact my grandma, she was in the feds when I was younger. My grandma had 9 years, but she did 7 years in the feds. So that was my first go-to, basically, like, what the fuck? Because I got picked up out the county. I was fighting an original, just a regular pistol case, and they just picked me up. And basically, the reason why I went fed is because they make you sign this paper. Basically, when you get your probation after your first pistol case, they make you sign this paper, basically letting you know, like, okay, if you got possession of a firearm by felon, it's a chance that you could go federal and all type of shit like that. But I feel like they was looking into me more than what they would do a usual motherfucker. You feel me? Yeah. And they thought I was a kid. And so when you see this kid with all of these firearms and shit like that all on Facebook and Instagram and motherfucking Twitter and shit like that, you want to build this case up to try to find out what the fuck these guys got going on. So I feel like once they found out that I wasn't really a kid for real, and I was old enough to really do what the fuck I wanted to do, it made them like, okay, let's go get them. Yeah. And so after I was fighting my case for probably like a month or two, they just came and wrapped me up. They just like, hey, your case has been dropped in the Cook County, state of Cook County, this, that, and the third, but you being federally indicted. I told my grandma, I'm like, grandma, like, what's going on? And then my grandma told me, like, she like, just, you feel me, just be quiet. You gonna come home. Just shut up. You gonna come home. Like, damn, like, you ain't gonna give me no type of other, like, no time, like, nothing. Like, you feel me? You ain't gonna even, like, come for the motherfucker. She like, just shut up. You gonna be home. Yeah. All right. I go in that motherfucker. And it's basically, I'm the youngest motherfucker there. Like, all these niggas that I'm coming across, I met so many, like, the people that started a lot of gangs in Chicago and shit like that. Like all the people that was around, all the board members and chiefs and shit like that. I brush shoulders with these niggas at a young age. I know these niggas personally. And people can pick up the phone and be like, you know, and they be like, yeah, they know Mooda personally. You feel me? They know me. You feel me? So it's like, that's like it's kind of bittersweet with me going to the feds because I had to experience that and go through that shit, but it basically opened up my mind to a lot of more shit. Like I gained wisdom in spaces that a lot of men wouldn't be able to gain them bitches if I would have never went fed.
Yeah, and like you said, like you actually admit that you were scared. It seemed like a lot of people they ain't gonna admit that they were scared when they first got in there. They act like it was just
Hell yeah, that's the fed. That's the big dogs. That mean you
yeah,
did something. You feel me? That mean you gone. You feel me? They say you lucky if you get 10 years. Something. Damn, man, it's always so. But I had one of the best lawyers too. Like the lawyer that's on R. Kelly case right now. I've been had the same lawyer named Steven Greenberg and shit like that. But when he first came in, the feds when they was questioning me and shit, they trying to make it seem like I was gonna get 10 years or some shit.
yeah,
So, but basically, that's my guidelines. I get 0 to 10 years, and basically, with like my enhancements and shit like that, they couldn't go over 10 years. But I ended up getting 36 months. I got 36 months my first time going fed and shit like that for my pistol. I had 2 pistols, and I had lasers and extended magazines, which enhanced me. But I was supposed just because they were my first time going fed, I supposed to got 21 months, but they enhanced my shit to 4151 with the accepting responsibility, saying like, yeah, those are my guns and shit like that. They brought it back down and gave me 37. I got out of jail. I was home. I was home for 23 days, caught another pistol case, and I got 36 months for my second pistol case in the feds.
Yeah. So like when you got in there, did you see anybody you knew? Like
I saw people I heard of.
Oh, you only heard of. So you was literally
exactly.
you there by yourself.
Exactly, you feel me? So I was in the fair realm. It was just me, like no friends, no common people like I met off this street, this, that. No, it wasn't no people I could go to, but like these my homies, none of that type of shit. Like it was nobody there. Like you feel me? I had to basically shake and bake, and you feel me, and do what the fuck I had to do. You know?
Like so when you first got in there, how soon was it before you had your first fight? I know you had a fight in there.
Soon again, probably I say like probably almost 2 years into my bit. I got into a fight with a nigga from Ohio. Yeah. And then when I was in the feds, I ain't fight no nigga from Chicago. No niggas from Chicago even saw me in the fed unless if they was a op or anything type of shit like that, they was fan the fuck out because how the feds work out. I couldn't even be touched in that bitch. I was royalty in that bitch. I was Chirac royalty in that motherfucker. Nigga couldn't even get close to a motherfucker in that bitch. My dead homie.
That's good. You said you didn't really recognize nobody.
That shit skipping, Brody.
Start skipping.
You can see me?
You hear me now? Yeah, I can see you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
It is blacking out. There you go.
I can hear you.
What kept you going in prison though? Like what kept you going? Did you deal with depression and anxiety?
Hell no. Like I had to break down 100% one time. Like this time around, like I said, with COVID and shit had hit, we wasn't really able to come out of ourselves, none of that. So I was basically in a room isolated by myself for damn near 2 whole years, you know, just because of COVID. So it's like you just hearing about deaths, you doing this type of shit. Like we took a shower once a week. The penitentiary I was in was a level 7 penitentiary type shit like that. So it was fucked up. Niggas getting killed, stabbed in this bitch. No snitches can't walk around that bitch. You gotta through the door, through like fucking 3 weeks, you better have that motherfucking paperwork if your ass ain't come through that bitch with it, or your ass getting your ass clapped up off that yard. They stabbing your ass up, getting your ass on. So it's like with depression, how I was trying to deal with my depression, I was trying to write and shit like that, but it was so much shit going on. I had to break down. I had to get in my cell one day and break the fuck down, like break all the way down, like 100%, like just break all the way down, so I could be able to build myself back up, you know?
Right. Man, that's sad, man.
This shit just be too much. You feel me? So I had to break myself all the way down, like with everything, just let myself go. Just let everything go. Let my ego go. Let everything fucking go. You feel me? In order to be able to come up out that bitch strong. But it wasn't easy though. That shit took some motherfucking work to be able to do. But I had to change my whole motherfucking like my mindset. You feel me? Some people try to change their personalities and shit like that, but that shit don't work. Motherfuckers gotta change their mindset. So I had a rough time doing that shit. I still do now. I'm still going through therapy and shit like right now since I've been home.
Yeah. Like what's I know you're going through therapy. You don't want to kind of like I don't want to bring back a lot of memories that you dealt with there, man. But like,
You cool.
I just wanted to know, like, what is one of the worst things that you've seen in jail, or prison?
Man,
What was like
one of the
first
worst
thing
things
you
I seen in jail. I seen a motherfucker get they whole motherfucking head busted the fuck open with a motherfucking lock. Man, no, the worst thing I seen in jail, to be honest, I was in MCC Chicago, and it was a dude on the deck with us, and he was a Latino, and one of his homies had came in on the new and shit, and he showed his homie his pictures. And so while he was showing his homie his pictures of his girl and shit like that, his homie's like, "Hey man, that's what's her name, man? You feel me? She fuck with dude." And when he said that the dude is from their area too, the dude is from their area, and he know him. He like, "Nah, that ain't his girl. This my bitch. This." So his homie was like, "Oh, that might be the wrong bitch then," but he knew whole time it was. So the guy go confront his girl on the email. You see him texting a long paragraph like, "Bitch, you got me looking stupid as shit in this bitch," and type shit like that. And you feel me? The dude go back to his motherfucking room and shit. And you feel me? He in that bitch for a long time. But when his homie go back and open that motherfucker, dude hung his motherfucking self. And everybody go to the room and looking at him. But when you looking at him, he don't even look real. Like his body made out of clay or some shit. His face and shit was big as fuck. Ass down there bulging out his motherfucking head. He blew. Then they dropped the man. They dropped him all type of shit. That fucked him up even more. They dropped him. You feel me? They were just doing fucked up ass shit. And the police doing fucked up shit. I was there when the police beat Kodak ass, all that shit.
Oh, you seen all that?
Hell yeah, we was in Big Sandy in Kentucky, Inez, Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was down there for that. But the police, they did some shit to motherfuckers that I saw that was fucked up. The police did some shit for motherfuckers that's fucked up. They put your ass in that. They put your ass in 6 points, tie your ass down to this little bed, tie your neck up, your waist, your arms, your legs, and beat the fuck out your ass. You hear grown men cry back there. Real life, grown men crying out for their mamas back there.
You sound crazy. So like you dealing with all that, seeing all these crazy things going on. I know you said you try to like write here and there, but like, what else did you do to kill time?
Got high.
While you was there, you said got high.
That's all I did. Got high.
Yeah.
Got on that phone. I was on got high. That's all I did. Wrote. I was writing. Got high. Got on that fucking phone. And you shit. Basically watching motherfucking Love and Hip Hop and shit. Look at the bitches on Love and Hip Hop and type of shit like that.
What about like food? I know, they say prison food is like the worst food, but I know like it's certain things in there that that can be made.
Right. Well, with me, what I'm going through right now, I can't. My eating habits fucked up. Like I can't eat meat because during my whole incarceration, I didn't eat none of the meat there. I didn't eat any meat during incarceration. I always ate just the snacks. That's all I ate because this is what I ate in the streets. That's what I ate in the world. So this time I'm continuing to eat because all the meats and shit down there, the people so fucked up and raised. You never know what the fuck them people feeding you. So right now that I've been home, it's hard for me to digest meat when I be like smell of cooked food like greases and shit like that. Throw my appetite off. I can't even eat for real. So I'm damn a vegan for real.
I mean, at the same time, that's kind of good, man. That's the route I'm trying to go, but
yeah, it's decent
hard.
Though. But it be fucked up when you see something good, you can't eat that shit.
So I know you don't. I mean, like you said, you kind of fell off in meat and whatnot. But what was the first meal that you had when you got out? What was the first place you went to, or the first thing you had that you was like, I gotta
first thing I had? I don't even know. Probably some McDonald's or some shit.
McDonald's.
Hell yeah, some McDonald's or some shit. Fuck, I was ready to get the fuck on. I'm ready to go here, go lay up some motherfucker as soon as I get up out this bitch. No, I had some salmon on video. I had some salmon and shit. My bitch had me some salmon and shit.
So it's off the internet. We hear about THF, we hear about FGG, we hear about Brit Squad, and I know what it is with that, and I ain't gotta ask you what that is. So a lot of people already know, and for the people who don't know, there's beef on both ends in certain ways, but it was something that kind of threw me off, and I kind of, I've been following you for a little while. I know your story a little bit. Like I've been knowing about you for a minute. But I seen that you was following P Rico. That's Brit Squad P Rico.
I just get shit you said for real. This shit, like you sound like a robot on my
It seem
end.
it's breaking up.
You sound like a robot on my end. We probably got to do us a part 2 or some shit.
Yeah, we probably got to do a part 2. I still sound bad right now.
Yeah, you sound like a motherfucking robot.
All right, we gonna do a part 2. I got a whole another list of things I want to ask you. So we'll do a part 2. Just cut it here, but I got a lot more I gotta ask you. I know I sound like a robot, man, but we're gonna get back to it.
All right, better you know you can get up with me or something. Get up with me out here in the AI. Pull up on you so we can finish this shit or something.
Yup, I'm gonna message you in a little while.
I want you to ask me some questions. I want you to ask me some juicy ass shit. You feel me? I'm trying to, you know, I ain't been talking. I ain't been letting nobody know for real what the fuck, you know. But I'm you feel me? I'm gonna give you that sauce. I'm gonna spill a bean. That's why I tell you, ask me anything.
That's what I'm saying. What's crazy is everything I had next was what you probably expecting, but I probably sound crazy right now. We'll do a part 2 in a minute.
All right, better up.
All right, I'll holler at you. Right on.
All right.